for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. First down, Breeze. And his first pass is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. 11 yards there. First down.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
Saints.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
A 22-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
What is it, over there on the north side? Okay.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The stop by.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
It's a game
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he works his way forward from that 4 up to the midfield stripe.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with the give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Handoff to Aaron Jones.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Made at the 30.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A first carry now for the BYU it's Jamal Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
1 yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
47 is the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. At the 20.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Saints.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Again, it's Breeze. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Kevin King there defensively.
Let me see if I can challenge that. You should be able to challenge that.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The final shot before half for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Jared Cook. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He's getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 2, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Flip side. Jump, 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 jump.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
6 man. Check cross.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
To the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's checking crowd. Boom. Come to me, it's me.
Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that one hit hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Breeze now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. 82 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
And now here is another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handling.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers falls incomplete. So the slant. Nice job there to get.
Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I now? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
This, hey, I'm talking on my live right. I'm talking on my live right now. Hey, I don't care what you were with.
Laws of attraction, my thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I'm talking on my live. I'm talking on my live. Let me get somebody else on the phone, man. Let me get your brother on the phone. Let me get your brother on the phone. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, hold on. Hey, hold on. Be quiet. Let me ask the man a question. I got Sharon on the phone. Sharon. Yeah. Me and Nate playing a game, right? I'm glad I'm broadcasting this shit. So I'm sitting here broadcasting. This nigga internet don't drop, and it kicked him out the game. I'm still broadcasting. My broadcast still going. Now, if the internet dropped on his end, who lost the game? Exactly, but if my internet drop, the broadcast gonna stop. It ain't gonna keep running no broadcast if the fucking internet stop.
Got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle.